All right, space enthusiasts, get ready because today we're diving deep into something truly extraordinary. Chandrayaan-3's mission to the moon's south pole. You know, that spot no one else has dared to explore up close.
What's so captivating about this region is that it's always in shadow, making it a challenge to observe from Earth. It's like a hidden world right here in our celestial backyard.
Yeah, it's like a blank page in the moon's story. Yeah. At first, Chandrayaan-3 found what we expected, water ice, which is amazing for future moon bases.
And some useful minerals. Exciting stuff. But then, things got weird.
You could say that. We're talking about discoveries that are fundamentally challenging our understanding of the moon.
Okay, let's unpack this. The rover, Pragyan, started digging around in the regolith. That's the moon's surface layer. For anyone new to the lunar lingo, and what did it find?
Well, the analysis was supposed to be routine, but it revealed traces of a material that's unlike anything we've ever encountered. It's not on Earth, not in any meteorites we've studied, completely unknown. Hold on, so it's not just some new element. It's something that breaks the mold of what we know about materials.
Exactly. The way it absorbs energy, especially electromagnetic radiation, is baffling. It's like it soaks it up like a sponge, which is unlike anything we've seen before.
Okay. That's seriously intriguing. I mean, is it natural? Or did someone, put it there? I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens, right?
Well, it's too early to say anything definitively. The scientific community is wrestling with the question of whether this material has a natural or artificial origin.
Okay, fine. Be skeptical. But then there's this. Chandrayaan-3 also detected these strange heat signals coming from under the surface at the South Pole. Now, the moon's supposed to be geologically dead right. No volcanoes or anything.
That's been the prevailing theory, yes. No volcanic activity for billions of years.
So it's not magma causing these heat fluctuations. What could it be? Did scientists have any initial thoughts?
Initially, some scientists theorized it might be residual geothermal activity, but further analysis debunked that pretty quickly. The truth is, the source of these heat signals remains a complete mystery.
Of course. This is where the conspiracy theories come in, right? The moon's south pole has always been a hotbed of speculation about alien bases and ancient artifacts. I know you like to stick to the facts.
I do believe in following the evidence where it leads. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, as they say. But even I have to admit, these discoveries make it harder to simply dismiss those theories out of hand.
So, even you, a level-headed scientist, are finding it hard to ignore the what-ifs. This is getting really good. And it gets even better, because weeks later, an experiment from Chandrayaan-3 that almost got overlooked, revealed something even more monumental.
Indeed. It's the discovery of a void beneath the lunar surface, a massive cavern, so large it could hold a small city. This was detected by Chandrayaan-3's ground-penetrating radar.
Whoa, wait a minute. A city-sized void. Are we talking about a hidden underground city?
Well, not exactly a city in the conventional sense, but the size and scale of this void are truly remarkable. It's like finding a hidden chamber within the moon itself.
Okay, but there's more to this, right? You mentioned something about what was found inside this void being even wilder. This is where I buckle up.
Right. You're right to be on the edge of your seat. What the radar detected within this void was a series of structures. Metallic, geometric shapes arranged in a grid-like pattern. This kind of organized structure isn't something you'd expect to see in a naturally formed cavern.
Metallic structures. A grid pattern. Are we talking alien megacity here?
Well, the discovery has sparked two main theories. One, as you alluded to, is that these structures are remnants of an advanced alien civilization.
Okay, I need all the details. What makes this theory plausible?
Think about it. The moon's proximity to Earth would make it an ideal observation point for any extraterrestrial civilization interested in our planet. Plus, without an atmosphere, any structures built on the moon would remain relatively undisturbed for eons. Considering everything else we've learned, it's a compelling hypothesis.
All right. Alien megacity check. But there's another theory, right? Something a little closer to home, maybe?
Yes. The second theory proposes that these structures are evidence of a lost chapter of human history. Imagine a technologically sophisticated civilization. That predates our own, one that may have been wiped out by some ancient cataclysm.
So we're talking ancient humans building structures on the moon. That would completely rewrite history as we know it.
What are the chances? It's a radical idea, granted, but it's not entirely without merit. Many cultures have myths and legends about advanced societies that were lost to floods, fires, or other disasters. It's at least possible, though highly speculative, that these structures represent a connection to that lost past.
All right, we've got alien megacities and ancient human moon bases. I'm not sure my brain can handle any more twists and turns, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet.
You'd be right to think that. Shortly after scanning the void, the Chandrayaan-3 rover, Gragyan, began experiencing some technical difficulties, shall we say.
Oh no, don't tell me the rover got swallowed by a moon monster or something.
Nothing quite that dramatic, but it did start malfunctioning. The data it sent back became garbled, its movements erratic.
Okay, that's a little creepy. What's the official explanation? Does they figure out what happened?
The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, attributed the issues to mechanical failure. However, some believe Pragyan might have stumbled upon something, or interacted with something, that caused these malfunctions.
Like the strange material. Or maybe even some kind of alien security system. This is straight out of a sci-fi thriller.
It's definitely fodder for the imagination, but for now, the true cause of Pragyan's malfunctions remains unknown.
All right, so we've got a material that defies physics. Heat signals with no explanation. A hidden city-sized void with metallic structures. And a malfunctioning rover. Where do we even go from here? What does it all mean?
It seems our closest celestial neighbor, the moon, is far more complex and enigmatic than we ever imagined.
This is like opening a Pandora's box of lunar mysteries. And for all our listeners out there, especially our fellow space enthusiasts around the world, we want to hear what you think. Hit us up in the comments with your theories. And if you're finding this deep dive as mind-blowing as we are, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the unknown.
This is a story that's still unfolding, and we'll be sure to keep you updated as more information comes to light.
Okay. We've stumbled onto some pretty wild stuff here. I mean, a city-sized void with metallic structures. I can't help but wonder if these structures were actually built by some ancient civilization, human or alien. What kind of technology would they have needed to pull that off?
We're talking about engineering feats that completely dwarfs anything we've accomplished as a species. Imagine manipulating matter on a massive scale, potentially harnessing energy sources we haven't even dreamt of yet. It's mind-boggling, really.
No kidding. And if they did have that kind of tech, where did they go? What happened to them?
That's the enduring question. That shadows any discussion of lost civilizations. Were they wiped out by some natural disaster? Did they migrate to another planet? Or did they simply vanish? The possibilities are as vast as space itself.
It's like a cosmic ghost story. But it also makes me wonder, if there were other intelligent beings out there, are we even looking for the right signs of their existence?
That's a crucial point. Our current search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has primarily focused on radio signals. But what if these hypothetical civilizations communicated in ways we haven't even conceived of? What if their technology operates on principles so advanced that they're beyond our current comprehension?
So, we could be surrounded by alien signals and not even know it because we're not listening the right way. That's both exciting and a little unsettling.
Absolutely. The Chandrayaan-3 discoveries, if they are indeed what some theories suggest, could represent a paradigm shift. In our approach to the search for life beyond Earth, we might need to completely rethink our assumptions about what constitutes an alien signal and broaden our search parameters accordingly.
We need to think outside the box, or maybe even outside the galaxy. And it makes me think about that mystery material again. What if that was a key part of their technology? Something so advanced that we can barely even detect it, let alone understand it.
It's a very intriguing possibility. We know so little about this material that it's impossible to rule anything out at this point. It could possess properties that could enable technologies we can only dream of, things that would seem like magic to us right now.
Okay, now I'm picturing ancient astronauts zipping around the cosmos in spaceships powered by this mystery material. Maybe they even used it to build those structures inside the void.
While that's a fun image to entertain, it's important to remember that we're dealing with a lot of unknowns here. It's exciting to speculate, but we have to ground our excitement in the scientific process and avoid jumping to conclusions.
Right, of course. But even if we stick to the facts, the implications of these discoveries are huge. I mean, it's not just about science and exploration anymore. We're talking about profound philosophical and religious questions.
Yeah.
About humanity's place in the universe.
Precisely. Imagine the shift in perspective. If we confirm the existence of another intelligent civilization, either extraterrestrial or a lost chapter of our own history, it would challenge long-held beliefs about our origins, our uniqueness, and our purpose.
And what about the ethical implications? If there are remnants of another civilization on the moon, do we have the right to disturb them? It's not like we can just go digging up alien artifacts, like it's some kind of cosmic treasure hunt.
That's an incredibly important consideration. As we continue exploring the moon and potentially other celestial bodies, we need to develop clear ethical guidelines. For interacting with potential extraterrestrial or ancient human sites, these discoveries could represent a cultural heritage, even if it's not our own, and we have a responsibility to treat them with respect.
Okay, let's say, hypothetically, we do find definitive proof of an alien civilization or a lost human civilization on the moon. What happens next? What would be the global response?
It would likely trigger a massive, coordinated global effort to study and understand these discoveries. Imagine an international team of scientists, archaeologists, historians, and anthropologists all working together to unlock the secrets of the moon.
That would be like a real-life version of those sci-fi movies where humanity unites to face a common challenge. But would it really be that harmonious? What about the geopolitical implications?
That's a valid concern. History shows that competition over resources can often lead to conflict. The moon, with its potential for scientific breakthroughs, valuable resources, and perhaps even new technologies, could become a major point of contention between nations.
So, the Chandrayaan-3 discoveries aren't just about what we find on the moon. They're about what those discoveries tell us about ourselves, about our potential as a species, both for good and for bad.
That's a powerful insight. These discoveries have the potential to unite us in a shared pursuit of knowledge and understanding, but they also highlight the challenges we face as a species when it comes to cooperation and responsible stewardship of our resources.
There's a lot to think about here. We've gone from water ice and minerals to potential alien megacities and lost human civilizations. And now we're talking about the future of humanity itself.
And we're not even done yet. There is one more aspect of the Chandrayaan-3 mission that we need to discuss. Remember those technical difficulties that the Pragyan rover experienced?
Oh yeah, the malfunctioning rover. That whole thing was a bit creepy. You don't think those malfunctions were caused by something external to you?
It's certainly a possibility that some people are considering. What if Pragyan didn't just experience a random technical glitch, but encountered something that interfered with its systems?
Something like the mystery material. Or maybe even some kind of defense mechanism set up by whoever built those structures in the void. Okay, now I'm getting chills.
It's certainly a possibility, though a speculative one. We simply don't have enough information to say for sure what caused Pragyan's malfunctions. But the fact that it happened shortly after scanning the void is, at the very least, an intriguing coincidence.
All right, so we've got a material that defies physics. Unexplained heat signals, a hidden city-sized void with metallic structures, and a rover that mysteriously malfunctioned. Is there anything else the moon could throw at us?
That's the beauty of exploration. We can never truly know what we'll find, and the universe is full of surprises.
Well, before we get too carried away with alien conspiracies and ancient astronauts, let's take a moment to ground ourselves in the facts again. What do we know for certain about the Chandrayaan-3 mission?
We know that India achieved a historic milestone by successfully landing a spacecraft on the lunar South Pole, a feat of engineering and human ingenuity.
And we know that Chandrayaan-3 has sent back a wealth of data, including images, spectrometer readings, and radar scans, which are already changing our understanding of the moon.
Absolutely. We have confirmed the presence of water ice in significant quantities, identified various minerals, and detected these intriguing anomalies that warrant further investigation.
Okay, so the facts are fascinating enough on their own, but now comes the hard part, interpreting those facts, trying to piece together the puzzle of what they mean and what they tell us about the moon, about our history, and perhaps even about our place in the universe.
That's where the true excitement of science lies. It's a process of discovery, of constantly testing our assumptions, refining our understanding, and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
And the Chandrayaan-3 discoveries are doing just that. They're forcing us to expand our understanding in ways we never imagined, to ask bigger questions, and to consider possibilities that were once relegated to the realm of science fiction.
And this is just the beginning. As we continue to explore the moon and beyond, who knows what other mysteries await us, what other secrets will be revealed, and what new challenges will we face.
That's what keeps things interesting, right? The pursuit of knowledge, the thrill of discovery, the never-ending quest to understand our place in the vastness of space.
And for all our listeners out there, especially those who share our passion for space exploration, we want to hear your thoughts. What possibilities excite you the most? What concerns do you have? Drop your comments below and let's get this conversation going.
Because this isn't just about what scientists discover. It's about what humanity makes of those discoveries. It's about how we shape the future of exploration.
of knowledge.
And of our relationship with the cosmos.
The Chandrayaan-3 mission has opened a door to a realm of possibilities. We're only beginning to grasp. It's up to all of us to decide what we do with those possibilities. Will we approach them with fear and suspicion, or with wonder and a thirst for knowledge?
The choice is ours. And it's a choice that will determine not only the future of space exploration, but the future of humanity itself. So, let's choose wisely. Let's choose curiosity. Let's choose collaboration. And let's keep exploring together the infinite wonders of the universe. It seems like everyone's talking about these Chandrayaan-3 discoveries, and I'm not surprised. I mean, we've been looking at the moon for centuries, and suddenly, it's like it's whispering secrets we're only beginning to hear.
It's certainly captured the global imagination. These findings are challenging everything we thought we knew about our closest celestial neighbor, and that can be both exciting and unsettling.
Exactly. Some people are thrilled, others are skeptical, and some are even a little scared. But amidst all the excitement and speculation, it's important to keep a cool head.
Absolutely. We need to approach these discoveries with a healthy balance of wonder and critical thinking. That means being open to the possibility of the extraordinary, while also grounding ourselves in the scientific process and demanding evidence to support any claims.
So, how do we do that? How do we sift through all the information and separate fact from fiction, especially in a world where everyone has a theory and social media amplifies the loudest voices?
It starts with understanding how science works. Science is not about absolute certainty. It's a process of constantly testing, refining, and sometimes even overturning our understanding of the world based on new evidence.
So, even with these groundbreaking discoveries, we should see them as a starting point, not the end of the story.
Precisely. The Chandrayaan-3 findings have generated more questions than answers, and that's a good thing. It means we're on the right track, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and venturing into the unknown.
But what about the people who are already convinced they know all the answers? The ones jumping to conclusions about alien megacities and ancient conspiracies. How do we engage with those perspectives without getting lost in the noise?
It's important to remember that everyone is entitled to their own beliefs and interpretations. However, when engaging in discussions about scientific discoveries, it's crucial to rely on evidence-based reasoning and critical analysis, respectfully challenging assumptions, and encouraging a deeper examination of the data can help foster a more productive dialogue.
So, instead of shutting down conversations, we should be encouraging healthy skepticism and critical thinking, even if it means having to debunk some wild theories along the way.
Exactly. It's all part of the process of scientific inquiry. We need to be able to separate speculation from evidence-based conclusions, and sometimes the most outlandish ideas can lead to unexpected breakthroughs or new avenues of research.
That's a good point. Sometimes the most exciting discoveries come from challenging our assumptions and looking at things from a different perspective. So for all our listeners out there, especially our fellow space enthusiasts who are following this story closely, what's the key takeaway here? What should we keep in mind as we process all this new information?
First and foremost, stay curious. Don't let skepticism turn into cynicism. The universe is full of wonder, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface of what's out there. Embrace the mystery, but always seek evidence.
Okay. Stay curious. Check. What else?
Be discerning about your sources of information. Don't just believe everything you read or hear. Check the credibility of sources. Look for evidence-based reporting, and be wary of sensationalized headlines or information presented without proper context.
So, be critical thinkers, do our own research, and don't just blindly accept what we see online. Good advice. Anything else?
And finally, be open to changing your mind. Science is a constantly evolving field. New evidence can emerge, new perspectives can arise, and it's okay to adjust your understanding based on what you learn. Don't be afraid to embrace new ideas and challenge your own preconceived notions.
That's a great reminder. We should always be learning, questioning, and evolving our understanding of the world around us. And hey, if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, we encourage you to do your own research. There's a whole universe of information out there waiting to be explored.
Absolutely. And don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments. We're always eager to hear your theories, your questions, and your insights.
Because this isn't just about what scientists discover. It's about what we, as a global community of space enthusiasts, make of those discoveries. It's about how we shape the future of exploration, knowledge, and our relationship with the cosmos. The Chandrayaan-3 mission has opened the door to a realm of possibilities that we're only beginning to grasp. And it's up to all of us to walk through that door with curiosity, courage, and a commitment to responsible exploration.
So let's keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the wonders of the universe.
And if you're as fascinated by this as we are, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the most intriguing mysteries the universe has to offer. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, keep exploring.